Here's a stunning fact to ponder. In virtually every country in the world, from the US to China to Argentina to Nigeria, Russia, Dubai, everywhere, the majority of classrooms have two things in common. Number one, they look amazingly similar. And number two, they look pretty much the same way they did 100 years ago. Not sure what I'm talking about? Here's what a classroom looked like in 1917. Here's what a classroom looks like in 2017. But if you want to see something even more amazing, just Google the word classroom, followed by any random list of 50 countries, and here's what you'll see. In the US, in Japan, in Nigeria, in Afghanistan, in Russia, in Korea, in Pakistan, in the Middle East, in Eastern Europe, in the Himalayan mountains, in Vietnam, in Iran, in rich countries, in developing countries, in the military, in prison, and in higher ed. Question: how is it that countries that are so radically different in language, race, culture, politics, religion, values, wealth, size, geography, history have classrooms that are so strikingly similar to each other? Why is it that so many of these classrooms are so similar to classrooms from 100 or more years ago? Especially when virtually every other area of human experience has profoundly changed. When we look at these classrooms side by side, what are we seeing that makes these images so recognizably similar, though the teachers and the students are vastly different? You know what the answer is? In these classrooms, we are seeing educators lining students up like widgets on an assembly line and attempting to pour knowledge into their heads. This is astounding. We are well into the new millennium, and educators in virtually every school, school district, school system are talking about 21st century learning. Yet, one foundational thing that could most profoundly transform teaching and learning is still unchanged in so many ways: classrooms around the world. And what's even more astonishing is that this stage in the history of education, some of us are still debating whether a teacher-centered, one-size-fits-all, lecture delivered to passively engaged students system is valid. The alternative is a student-centered, active classroom where students are doing something with the knowledge versus just passively learning. It's time to move our lessons and classrooms and school systems from passive to active learning so that we can reach every student in every class every day. Let's get started.